The journey starts now.
Welcome everyone, you know who I am, I'm the king of social running. Welcome to Carlisle, a very windy and cold Carlisle at 5:40 in the morning. Yes, there is such a thing. We are here for RatRaces The Wall, the second round of my big 5 races for 4 great causes. There is the start. Hopefully you can actually hear me, because it's very windy. I've pulled something in my back, so this is not recommended to run something, but I don't know if it's my back or it's my glutes. I have no idea. But I am absolutely freezing. My usual attire on. Toby's in the pocket today, as there's no else I can put him. So this is going to be good. 20 hours was my sort of area I was thinking of finishing. Whether I'll be able to do that or not is a different matter. But there's only one way to find out, I guess, isn't there? Yeah, this should be interesting. A couple of my YouTuber friends, Al Pepper and Paul from the Random Runner, are here today. Hopefully I'll get to see them. I had a chat with Al last night actually. So, yeah, I look forward to this. Let's see how well we can do. I would love to get in under 18 hours, which is just past midnight, but I reckon 20. If I don't get in 20, despite my injury, I'll be very disappointed. But with this injury, this won't happen to me much earlier than I thought. It's a lot better than it was on Thursday and yesterday on my travel up. So wait and see. Hopefully you can hear my voice as well. I found a karaoke bar last night, so I went there. But yeah, 2 minutes later, it's too bad. I'll film some of the starts and I'll film my start obviously as well. So I will see you soon.
Stand by. Here we are. Off you go, RatRaces 2026. The wall is underway. RatRaces The Wall. We can give everyone heads up, we look after one another out there. It is the UK's biggest ultra marathon of 15th year. Look at the doorway number 1. Spectators are poised, their cameras are ready. Listen for the countdown. I believe we are. Win number 2, The Wall of 2026. We are underway. Look at those RatRacers go. Al Pepper's giving out fist pumps as well. It's all happening. Remember, keep the heads up. Enjoy the experience. You are part of the UK's biggest ultra marathon. 2026, just get bigger and bigger. Al Pepper's giving out fist pumps. It's like you're ready and poised.
Well, here we are in the crowd.
The RatRacers are ready and poised.
Under 30 seconds till we go for the wall. This is what my non-existent training has been all about. Here we go. Woo! All the best, everyone!
Ultramarathon is underway.
RatRace The Wall 2026 is
the
go! Started the watch, there we go.
16 years of the wall. 70 miles from meetings walk,
Crowd still fantastic. You can see them. Let's see how well my glutes or back, whatever I've twinged. Let's get this mile in very quickly. So here we are, around about a mile and a bit in. I'm about to go to that bridge. One of the few things I've been looking forward to doing. So yeah, it's not been a bad pace for me. Just over 11-minute mile. 11.4 I think. Pretty good. If I can maintain that, I would be on for the 20 miles. 20 miles? No, 20 hours. So yeah, let's get onto this bridge. Oh. There we go, anyways. What a lovely bridge. See us in the distance there. That's where we've just come from. What a lovely experience already. Well, here we are, 4 miles in. This is a 10-minute mile. That's a lovely chap called Jordan who asked me about little Toby here. I thought you were saying what was the time with it. Yeah. Exactly what Toby and everything behind. What the toy resembles. We're not in the countryside, we're on my main road now. It's not too bad. I am dripping. I cannot walk, talk and do this at the same time. Typical. But we're getting through this 10-minute mile. So incredible. This should be a slow one, I think. Mile number 5. But I am dripping, as you all know, regular watchers. So yeah, let's keep going. Keep battering through this. Well, here we are. Might not be able to see me because the sun is in my face. Yes, the sun has come out, unfortunately for me. It's been perfect running conditions. We've got the mountains up ahead I can see, or what I class as mountains. We've just done 10k. Just done 10k. Hour 12, hour 13, which is where I sort of normally do. I try and target this sort of area. So actually I'm doing that quite well today, which is very surprising for me. I don't think I'd be anywhere near that sort of mark, but I am. So I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, 6.38 miles. Absolutely fantastic. If I can keep up this pace, this is going to be so much quicker than I think it would. I took out 14, 16 hours. It would be absolutely phenomenal if I can get in before midnight. I don't think it's achievable for me, but you never know. We are now in the countryside. People behind. There's people ahead. And I haven't killed over dead yet. There we go, I'm a poet while I am running. Who knew, eh? Who knew? So yeah, that was a 6.5. Let's push on. Here we are, about to cross 9 miles at Carlisle. Well, I'm out Carlisle now. There's 9 miles. 12.48 minute mile there. Not too bad. The potato side! I've been waiting for this time. If someone has posted it in the chat. So I'll have to do the same, won't I? But I found it not much trail basically. It's basically been road this first 9 miles. But yeah. We're pushing through. A lovely smell of the countryside coming into view now, so yeah, let's push on. I can see the fellow YouTubers are only a mile behind me now, so I better get going. Well, here we are in the lovely little country village of Irvington, which is also the 10-mile mark, which I've done it in 2 hours and 4 seconds, which has actually blown my mind how I've kept up the hour 5 mile per hour pace. I just don't understand how I've done that. Very average running on that last hour. But brilliant. Can't ask more. Will I keep this hour 5 miles every hour pace? Probably not. There's no way I'm getting in 14 hours. 14, 16. But 16 to 18 could be on here. I could break before midnight, which would be phenomenal, but then it does mean I need to book a hotel. So, which is going to be interesting, isn't it? So we'll have to wait and see. We'll keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. Hope everyone who's out here today smashes what they need to do. But it's just beautiful, it really is. I really would recommend doing this. Wow, there we go. Just over 14 and a quarter. 14 and a fifth, sorry. Just spent the last couple of miles with Paul, the random runner. Do check his channel out. He does some fantastic races. Very lovely chap to chat to as well. If I remember, link to his channel in the description. If I remember, is the key part to that, I think. Lovely chap, Paul. Let these people go through. Here we go. So, yeah, 3 hours now. I'm just behind 5 miles per hour pace actually. Paul's dragged me through a lot there. It's great to see. Also chat to a lovely young lady called Emily. We were walking and chatting basically. So we did run a fair bit as well, to be honest. Those were my slow miles. Because they were uphill. But this is fantastic weather, lovely breeze, which I'm sure you can hear. Lovely weather, it's not warm, but look at the view. As you can see over there, all the forest and stuff. So it's really beautiful. And Al Pepper has not got past me yet, so that's alright, even better. He's somewhere behind me. He won't be too much longer. And that man does have a great tash, I must admit. Yeah, he could be easily the third Chuckle brother. Anyway, wow. Just that view again, if you can see it. The mountains. Well, the mountains to me. Anyway, let's crack on. Coming into checkpoint 1 shortly. Well, here we are, 15 miles in. We're at the first checkpoint.
Yeah, Lancaster, here we are.
Lancaster, thank you. Just great to see. Great to see we're here. How is everyone? Yes. Everyone's enjoying themselves today. Spectators and us. Oh, my goodness. What a trail it's been to get here. Even better that it's 0.3 miles earlier than I thought it was. So not too bad, not too bad. So 15, just over 3.8. I'll be here for about 20 minutes, I think. And
I'm not sure.
this is the typical Brits that we are, isn't it?
Yeah.
We love a good queue. But I'm going to grab a few bits, probably be here for 20 minutes. I need to refill my water bottles for sure. I think this is just for the water. So I'll put you up and then keep going again.
So it wouldn't be a cost video without mistakes, and I have two of them here for you. First one is what I'm currently explaining, which is after leaving Lanarcoste, not Lanarcosta, as I said in the video, is that I was speaking to myself for 5 minutes because I thought I pressed the record button and I hadn't. So I made myself look like a fool. Also saying how beautiful it is here, and I turned the wrong way. Don't know why. The second mistake is for the next couple of clips. When I put my camera back in the pocket, I somehow changed it to slow-mo. So I've had to double the speed of the videos, which has then meant I have lost all audio, or the audio wasn't recorded, which is what I think happened. But yeah, so that is exactly what has happened. So you're going to get a lot of voiceovers for the next couple of clips. Just me trying to remember what I said. So the one thing that really did annoy me when I found out about this issue was the loss of audio for this scene, which is my reaction to actually seeing Hadrian's Wall for the first time. So I give it its obligatory tap on the wall. Don't know why I've done it at its lowest part. As you can see, there's higher parts here, but I've done it. As you can see, the beautiful countryside here, nothing around. You're literally in the middle of nowhere. The chap right ahead of me there was absolutely hilarious. It was a pleasure to see him for the next couple of miles. And some behind the scene, this is how YouTubers do their videos. There is Paul, the random runner. This is the last time I saw him before he went off, and I must have been saying something absolutely hilarious here. You just have to take my word for it, it was funny. So here we are on a road going slightly uphill, so obviously I am not going to run up it. I'm going to walk as slowly as possible. This is the closest point by car you can see Hadrian's Wall, and look at it in all its glory. How they built this back in the olden days, because it's around about half my height and I'm not a tall person. So we are obviously missing something that I was saying really intelligent, but I think it goes on the lines like this. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can follow more adventures by me, Sam, the King of Slow Star Running. We have more coming up with RatRace and other providers, and this is not to endorse any of them, but RatRace are a really good company. And as you can see with the weather here, it is beautiful running conditions. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. And it's just a shame that we are missing the wisdom, but I'm sure I was saying something very similar. Here we are at another notable part of Hadrian's Wall, which you can see is on my right hand side. And behind me, there was an old army base or notable building of some sort. I don't know, there was a sign, but I can't read. And as you can see straight ahead, we have a notable climb of loads of steps. And at the beginning of this video, you would have seen a few pictures that I took on the day and some professional ones. And in proper rat race style, they put cameramen at the top of the hill. So I've got to put my camera away now, get my thumbs out, do the thumb pose, and show the cameraman that I am enjoying climbing these steps, despite me being out of breath and really tired. But that is what I do. So when I first looked at this clip, I couldn't understand where we was, but just as I was about to speak, I realised. Look at that scenery first. That is why I'm using that view. Absolutely beautiful here. Now, this is the path on the way. I believe the little village was called Greenhead. It was Green something, I can't quite remember. Greenhead seems to strike with me. And it was very flat. And as you can see there, I'm gesturing to the sky, just saying how beautiful it is. It's very cool. It was looking like it could rain, and I think it threatened with a couple of drops, but that was literally it. It didn't do nothing else. Now, the thing with Greenhead, we're going in on this long path in, and then there is a massive hill, and no joke, it was massive, all the way up, and then you drop down into the second checkpoint at Walltown. There was some great support there in Greenhead, and from all what I normally see is there is always a big following there. There seems like a real village that gets behind this race every single year. It was a very picturesque village. It's one of these country villages that you just go into. They have the main shop, there was a pub, and that's it. The nice, charming village that everyone expects. The only thing I didn't expect was that massive hill, and luckily I didn't put more camera out for that because I would have been out of breath. So on to checkpoint 2. So here we are, 24 miles down, 46 to go, just before the marathon, and we are here at the lovely pit stop that is Wall Town. This was my favourite pit stop after coming up that horrible hill which felt like 8 miles, which was probably actually half a mile. It was so good to come into this checkpoint to refuel and go again. But there was a nemesis in the water butt that will come up shortly. Now if you're thinking that this clip is a bit more sped up, it in fact is. Because it was so long, I wanted to get this down to a couple of minutes. And the best thing coming up is, if you've not seen my cheek before, you get to see a lot of it in this clip. So I will keep going. So there comes my drink pouch out, and that's where my camera goes for the tour of the inside of the pit stop. And this was going to show you all the snacks. And after reviewing this footage, I'm very disappointed, but could have kept it out and just explained, but I think we'll keep it in just to embarrass myself for anything in the future. The great volunteers here of RatRace, which are runners like ourselves, are doing everything here. There's some wraps there, some lovely baps, rolls. The ham and cheese rolls were my favourite, and I had one at every single pit stop. Now the lovely young lady there in the orange is blocking me from the pasta pots. Luckily I did not want to get my fingers messy, so I skipped those and moved on to the more cakey stuff. And there is Al Pepper's favourite cake right in front of me, the birthday cake sort of cake thing that you used to get at school. Then there's the crisps, and I was very upset there was no bacon fries here. So I thought, well, I've already had a packet at Lanercost, I'll keep on moving and I'll skip the crisps. Then we find the one thing that I do not enjoy, fruit and veg, but they had bananas, so I picked up a banana for myself and moved on. The lovely more volunteers here doing very well. They had been there for a couple of hours even before I was there doing everything. Now as you can see, that's the beautiful view ahead of me where we'll be going, and there is that famous water butt. Now I left this pit stop without the camera and left it on the wheel guard of that water butt. So I added 0.4 miles because 71 miles is not long enough for me. So that is the way we're going. I'm going to turn around and just say, yep, I'm going that way. I'm going to eat, recharge, and get back on course as quickly as possible. And you'll be happy to hear this is the last clip of the voiceovers. Enjoy the rest of this video.
So to do something, to say that you're tired, without actually saying you're tired, this is exactly what's just happened. I've just walked 0.3 of a mile, and then had to walk back to the checkpoint, because some idiot left the camera behind, didn't they? The joys of doing the wall. Yeah, right, take 2, let's go. Now it is extremely windy in this part. We've just left Wall Town, and that little craggy rock outpost, you're not going to be able to see, but there's people walking up that. That's where we're going. This is the one part of the wall that worries me the most, apart from the stairs that we've done, and that due to my fear of heights. But I don't think I'll have much of a problem up there. It's not as high, well, it's high, it's just not as broad like a cliff. Yeah, I've just kind of just ruined my own mood by leaving this camera behind. I was so well fed, and then I tried to run and my legs are gone again. So the rest was brilliant. Oh no. Everyone ever seen that film, The Evil Sheep, where they eat you? Am I just being paranoid? Possibly. Right, let's kick on. So I've just come down there. Just climbed that. Getting higher and higher. Look at the view though. Absolutely beautiful. Very windy. Poor marshal at the top here. We are currently at 5.5 miles. It's taking me 6 hours, 10 minutes to get here. I'll show you at the top. I don't know how well you can make it out, but there's a big lump going towards that way. That is an old burial site from a long time ago. The Nephilics, that sort of age. I don't know. I'm butchering that, but that is beautiful. Burrow, we call it, or barrow. It's a barrow. How beautiful it is to see that. Right, back to the course. Don't know if you can hear me, but 27 miles in, 6 hours 42. I am just dead at this point. I've basically walked the last 3 miles just to get here. I've got Al Pepper chasing me down now, which is great. Those things are horrible. There's so many of them. I think I've been really doing them. I've still got just over half of this to go. It's been a long day. Who said this would be enjoyable? Alright, let's keep going. Look at this. Running along this beautiful wall again. Hadrian's Wall. And just keep going and going and going. Really? Why? But we're going, oh my goodness, I've just seen where we're going. We're going right up top of the hills. We're near the third checkpoint in 28 miles dead on now. So we've got 3 or 4 miles to go. Once I'm in, I'm taking some paracetamol because I'm dying on my feet out here today. My knees going. My feet are killing. And we're not even halfway. But we're going to finish this, aren't we? Of course we are. And the wind's gone now, so there's nothing to cool me off. And Al is behind me as well. Yeah, it's finally caught up. We've had a little bit of chat. Just great to see. So let's push on. One more view of the wall. So here we are at checkpoint 3. I am struggling. I've gone right down to 3 miles per hour pace. That was a really hard 6 miles. I can see why they put the sill here, which is just like possible to go into. I am currently totally demoralised. But getting this checkpoint, 30 miles. I got 30.6 due to my extra run. That was lovely. I clearly haven't had enough. So we'll get stopped up. I'm going to spend a lot more time at this one. I just need to rest this knee, take some paracetamol and get it healed. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Marshall. Let's get in. I don't know if you can hear me, the wind's strong now. See how I get on. And hopefully I won't leave the camera behind this time. As always, as I start to record, the wind picks up, so you might not be able to hear me again. Halfway at 9:45-ish. Might have been slightly before then. We haven't seen the sign for it. So yeah, 9, call it 10 hours. But my first 3 hours were very quick. So I'm probably going to miss the 20 hours, which is what I predicted at the start. And as you can see, it's very grey. These next 35 is a walk only mission for me. My knee cannot take the weight of running, which is a shame. But I could walk those 35 miles. First 3 hours were at 5 miles per hour pace. So if I can keep up with 3 or 4, close to 4 at times, so that should be like 3.5 miles per hour pace. I'm not going to count it out. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, let's push on and let's try and find some positives for the rest of this. Let's go. So I haven't filmed for a while. Over 40 miles now. And my pace has just dropped again. I'm barely doing 3 miles per hour now. So I am cutting it close. I just hope I don't get cut off. Oh, we've still got 5 miles to Hexham. We'll wait and see. Well, here we are. What I believe is Hexham Park in Hexham. The mile to go now to get to the Hexham checkpoint, which is checkpoint 4. The struggle is continuing. Oh, this is not for the faint-hearted. And I've got longer races next month, so that's going to be even better, isn't it? I hope I haven't damaged my knee or anything. I'll be gutted if I have. But it is what it is. I have. Beautiful park. Golf this side. Oh, there's people behind me. People coming. I just keep getting overtaken. It's just one of those things at the moment. But in Hexham, hopefully I'll be there for half an hour. Get out sometime between 8 and 9. If I get in at 7:15, I'll be out at 8. If not, I'll be in there a bit longer. I'm going to have a proper rest, just so I can rest. But let me get there. I'll show you what it's like. Well, I've left Hexham, which has been 1 hour in there, nothing total. So, plod on, barely walking, more like John Wayne at the moment, but I've got the guns. Let's keep going. I hope we do an update just before it gets a bit too dark. Hey guys, this is probably going to be the last one, because it is getting dark now, especially under the trees here. 15 hours, 21 minutes in, around 49 miles just passed. And the paracetamol's already worn off from Hexham. It just doesn't do anything for the pain. I'm struggling now. I'm doing 20 to 23 minute miles, which is, nearly 2.5 miles per hour, which I cannot do. I need to be ahead of that time. I've got 21 miles left, so I'm probably going to be nearer to 6 AM finish. We'll find out. You may not see me back in the dark, but we'll see how we get on. So we've got 4.5 left. I'm dying on my feet. I keep trying to fall asleep or walking again. I did this just before dawn, had some tea and I was wearing to go. That is all happening now. Walking with a chap called Kieran for the last 10-ish miles at least. It's great. It doesn't sound like it because I'm just that tired. Just get this over and done with. Another hour. Get my medal, go to the station, have a bit of a sleep and get my bus home. Well, here we are, the Gateshead Millennium Bridge. Now you normally see me running in quite hard. I'm not doing that today. I haven't ran since mile 28. My knee is shattered. All we've got to do is get across this bridge, and we have completed RatRace The Wall. 70 mile. It's going to be uphill for this part. That's lovely, isn't it? Here we go. Slowly coming up. This is a beautiful bridge. It really is. But I am tired. Coming up this is just a nightmare. I'm going to stay in the middle because I can. Let's go more this side. There we go. You guys get a bit too scared. I know what I'm like. Oh. Kieran's gone ahead. So the orange man, his family are all here waiting for him. This is great to see. Finish is a moving sight. Thank you. Well done, guys. Thank you. Nearly there.
Oh, you're so close up.
This is really a marvellous bridge. Kieran's just coming up it now, who's going.
Well done.
Thank you. Kieran's been a real saviour for me. For the last 19 miles we've shared. Yeah, I'm so tired. As you can probably tell, I'm not speaking that much. Kieran's just crossed the line. It will be me next when I get there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So here we go. Oh, what was that? No idea what that was. But here I come, extremely slowly coming down. I can't go much further. I'm going to retire here. Yeah. Thank you. Here we go. I'm going to retire here. There we go. There we go.
Well, hello everyone. That was The Wall by RatRace 2026. What a fantastic video that was, if I say so myself. Firstly, sorry about the issues with the filming. It was a bad mistake on my end. No idea how it happened. But I'll get into that a bit shortly. I'd like to apologise for all the whinging as well. The agony that I was in, I just don't know how I got through that race. And I'll thank the people who did get me through, because it meant a lot to me to get through that race. The wall was a challenge, and that is the point of doing it. So, the checkpoint problems. So, checkpoint 1 at Lanercost. I did that video there, and then I did a second video going through the pit stop and what actually is there for people to eat. Except I didn't press record, did I? So I was speaking to myself for 5 minutes, and after then I obviously did something with the slow mode. Maybe that's what I pressed. Who knows? At the second checkpoint, Walltown, obviously there's no audio there. I also left the camera behind. I'd already ran 0.2 miles out. I had to go back for it. There was actually an interesting picture of me looking back at Walltown, and you can actually see the camera left next to the blue water container. I think I said that in my voiceover. Checkpoint 3 at the Sill. I put a Jaffa cake in my pocket, and then everything had Jaffa cake on my phone, the camera, so that was obviously quite good. Hexham took me an hour to get changed at checkpoint 4. That's just how badly everything was hurting on my legs, my knee, my ankle. My ankle swells up because I have an old ligament injury after landing on a brick, and my ankle just basically collapsed and the ligament went the wrong way than it should do. Checkpoint 5, Nuba. No problems there. That was the only decent one for me. Lovely cup of tea there, if I say so myself. And the sausage rolls at every pit stop, fantastic. Ham and cheese sandwiches kept me going. Checkpoints for the wall with RatRace, always very good. So, the surroundings, as you can see, hopefully it comes out very well on the film. Absolutely beautiful, and that's what keeps you going as well, is that the chat amongst people as well. There's many people I chatted to doing the wall. I didn't get their names for every single person, but they were fantastic. The scenery was fantastic, even on the windy parts in between checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 3 on the rolling hills. As you can see in some of the pictures, and check out other people's videos as well, absolutely beautiful. So let's go down to the thanks. Firstly, you've got to thank RatRace for putting it on. Thank you, RatRace. You are a great company. You get everything done right. Checkpoints are perfect, but those checkpoints can't happen without the volunteers. So thank you to all the volunteers who are runners like us, who go out their way, and they're not just there for the pit stops. They're there doing the food beforehand, getting everything ready, and then clearing down the checkpoint after the last runners have come through. They're there for hours of the day, and they do it so well, and they give up their time. Yes, they get some incentives from RatRace, but they do it for the love of keeping this event going. So thank you for all of that, for what you've done. Now to the individual people. Jordan, who did mile 3 with me, 3 to 4, before I let him go because he was going too quickly for me. I think he finished in 15 hours. Incredible, my friend. Nearly got me under a 10-minute mile, which is incredible. Thank you for chatting to me. I kind of ignored him to start with because I didn't hear him. I'm not very good with my hearing behind me. So if you want to say something bad, say it behind me because I may not hear you. Then there was a young lady, I think her name was Emily. If you do see this, thank you for running with me for a couple of miles. It was good to get to know you, about what you've done in your running career. Absolutely fantastic young lady. You went past me there at the end. You were running with someone. You smashed it. Shame I didn't see you anymore after that. I think I might have been a bit rude when somebody else came along, and I was trying to get you involved in the conversation, but you kind of went backwards. I don't know if that came across badly. I hope it really didn't. Then there's Paul, the random runner. Paul's a lovely chap. I love him quite a lot on this channel. He was a pleasure to talk to. Check out his video on the wall. It was released a couple of days ago as of recording this on the 26th of June. Near enough 2 weeks after the wall. Actually, it's 2 weeks tomorrow. I would have been in Carlisle at this time. Paul is lovely. I appear in his video, so even better, his video is worth watching. In this shirt, in our first around about mile 13, 14, we were 14, I think we were. Great to see him, and great to see Al Pepper as well. I'm in his video as well for 2 seconds. That's if you pause it and look very quickly. Great to see Al. Finally get to meet him. Get to see him again next month at Edinburgh to Glamis, Castle to Castle, again with the fabulous RatRace. And it was great to see Al. Hopefully I'm in part 2, because I could be, because there was a bit we filmed together. So we'll wait and see. And last but not least, I've done this in order of where I met people as well. Kieran, I think we ran the last 15 miles. Fantastic guy. We really bounced off each other for those last 15 miles, or it felt 15 miles. It was definitely 7 because we met before Newburn. So it's at least 10, let's say. But I think it was longer than that. We spent a good couple of hours before Newburn. great to see him on track. Great to meet his family as well. And well done for getting that through. That was his birthday present as well for himself. So I can think of many other things to do on my birthday than run the wall, but each to their own. Remember, this is part of my 5 big races for 4 great causes, guys. And those causes are the Truro and Morley Twinning Association, Prickles and Paws Hedgehog Rescue, Mind Mental Health, and the Dogs Trust. Link for my crowdfunder is in the description. At the time of the recording, is £605 raised so far. We're nearly there for our £1,000 target. It may say it's closed, but it is not. It's going on until the end of the year. It may say it's closed officially, but it has not. I'm still accepting donations there, and it will close at the end of the year, so do not worry about that. And that's it. Thank you for watching the video. Sorry for this little bit of a ramble at the end. You should be used to it now, because I am Sam, the king of slow style running, and I will see you out on the trail soon.